Good evening. Welcome to the Wildcat Center in River Falls. It is hockey night in River Falls tonight. The Cats welcoming Hudson into the rink this evening. Hudson, short trip down the Highway 35, down to the Wildcat Center this evening. I guess you could call it a rivalry game, but Hudson has pretty much dominated for sure in the last 20 years. This group, it's been a little more competitive throughout youth. It'll be interesting to see how it goes tonight. But Chris Larson this evening welcoming you with Mike Johnson, who's donning his Hudson Raider jacket this evening. Mike played in the 97 state championship run team here in River Falls, but his son plays Bantam hockey up in Hudson now. But comes up, does a few games with us, and it's got to be a tough one for you, Mike. You know, I know your heart's here, but you're also up there now.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. I'd like to see River Falls come with the sweep tonight. This is my hometown. Hey, and you know what? Statement game for both teams, JV and varsity. When you're playing the boys up the street, you want to perform.
Yeah, should be a fun one here this evening. Chase Rudolph out there to take the draw for the Cats against Nash Attaway. Be Rudolph, Hopeful, and Simon out there. Attaway, Brady Swanson, and it's Joey Scar out there. Yeah, these kids all know each other pretty well. A lot of them play together in the summer, and definitely they're all training together in the summer up at Fit.
Yeah, I see half these kids up at Fit. You don't know if they're from Hudson or River Falls.
Yeah. Come the Cats back the other way. Rudy chips it down. Hopeful. Back behind the net with Will Loy. Hopeful sends one towards net. Loy catches up to it, chips it down. Hudson trying to get into their breakout as the Cats change. Will Loy steps in front of the pass, but the Cats will have to tag up. And Attaway will dump it as the Hudson Raiders get a change. Serene trying to scoop it out of there. Dan Lynn in net tonight for the Cats. Lynn comes into the game with a .907 save percentage, 4-1 in the season. Cats 6-1-1 this year. I think the Raiders are undefeated. Cats lone blemish in the loss column to New Richmond last week. Wide open right out front there was number 37, Brock McMahon, the junior forward. Point blank shot on Lynn. Cats trying to get it out. Hudson able to hold. Serene trying to dump it out. Now Link will pick it up in the neutral zone. Send it down. Cats will get a change. Larson, Goring, Prochnow on. Hudson up into the neutral zone. Cats tag up, but Hudson with control in the neutral zone. Here they come back the other way. Cats in the home whites with gold and blue trim. Hudson now down in the corner. Goring pressuring in the corner. Off the ice. Puck out to Jack. Jack's going to chip it down. It'll be icing. And both teams will change 5 here with 12:35 to go in the first period.
Well, Chris, I'd love to give you the scoop on Hudson, but since I've been doing this with you, I haven't watched a single Hudson High School hockey game. I haven't missed a River Falls game.
Ken Conan over there at Raiders Streaming. They do quite a few of the games. I think they're doing mostly home games this season, but fun to watch. I like Ken and Todd. I know both those guys really well. And fun to watch those guys do their broadcasts. We'll be up there in January, and hopefully we get a little spot up there on the table in the new rink in the Druiski Arena. Here comes Hudson back the other way. Shot over the net. Nash Attaway, junior forward, flying up the ice, but fires it over the net and safely out of the way. Icing waved off. Simon and Hopeful converging on the play. Picked up in the neutral zone by Brunkhorst. Hudson able to chip it back out again. Brunkhorst over to Hopeful. Hopeful dumps it down. Cats in the middle of a change. Helminiak out there with Serene. Hudson right back out in the neutral zone. Up the link. Hudson sends it back down in the corner. Raiders do a good job of holding off that puck. Wanted to grab a hold of it, but the official just ready to raise his arm for that one. Here's Serene with it. Nice look.
Oh, nice
trying to get it over to Helminiak. Good defensive play there by the Raiders to take it away. Hudson shoots. What a dangerous bounce off the defenseman. I think that was actually Helminiak, the centerman. Max rubs his guy out. Cats bounce it up the boards, but Hudson's Ian Flatham sends it back around. Back out to Flatham at the point. Flatham fires on Lynn, and Lynn with the save, and Cats able to put a fresh 5 on the ice as Dan corrals that one.
It's a strong physical forecheck. I think River Falls has to step up the physical game a little bit here.
Yeah, going to have to. I think, I don't know, those blue jerseys come into the rink. And sometimes you just kind of got to get it out of your head. I don't think the Cats have put a shot on net yet. Raiders try to wrap it around. Goring. Jack Larson steps out in front of that one. Flatham up the boards. They chip it in. Back home with it. Larson at least able to get it out in the neutral zone. But Hudson goes right back to work. Gustasio sends it down. Rudolph gets a chip. And Cooper Asmus will cover. Junior goaltender for Hudson in that tonight. Raiders carry 4 goaltenders on the roster. Shot wide from Hopeful. Rudolph looking to get it up in front of the net to Simon. Raiders send it out in the neutral zone. Pollard's going to have to chase this one down. Brady Swanson on the forecheck for the Cats. Brady Swanson has played with the River Falls kids for years and years in the summer, affectionately known as Swanee. And we get a whistle. Head contact penalty coming up on number 24, Spencer Bullis. Bullis knows all these guys pretty well, too.
Yeah, Cats got to capitalize here, Chris.
River Falls with the power play opportunity here. It's Rudolph, Helminiak, Simon, Hopeful, and back home. Simon, Hopeful down to Rudy. Hudson sends it down the length of the ice. Lynn puts a stick on it, leaves it for Ekholm behind the net. Ekholm over to Simon. Picked up by the Raiders. Rudolph gets a stick on it. Now Simon with it. Helminiak will bring it in, dumps it down, but nobody there. Hudson just clears it down again. Rudy gets a stick on it. Now he'll peel off for a change. Lorick brings it in, drops it for Jack Larson. Larson fires. Scooped up by Prochnow. He'll dump it down. 30 seconds left in the power play. And we got a whistle as Prochnow still down on the ice.
I thought they could have called boarding there, to be honest with you. I didn't like that hit.
Trainer Tina running out here to check out Covey. Covey popping up here. Not up to his feet yet, but he has kind of picked himself up right now. Brock now is up under his own power and a little bit of duress. And took a pretty good shot there along the boards. Gatz will bring Helminiak, Charlie John, Loy, Serene. Charlie working up front, puck out to Will Loy. Loy working deep. Swinging around here. Penalty expired by Osmus. We'll get an ozone draw here as the Cats will bring in Rudolph, Simon, and hopefully Ty Utes and Ekholm are the Ds. Rudolph out to the point and Utes. Utes fires him down in the corner. Simon swings it around to Hopeful. Hopeful out to Ty. Ty back to Nolan. Nolan looking for some spacing out front. Rudy leaves it to Nolan. Nolan, a little backhand opportunity. Hit the side of the net.
There it is.
Nolan up front had an opportunity. Cats down to their own end. Stasio trying to work the puck down low from the point. Back home. Up to Simon. Simon over to Hopeful. Hopeful gets a chip on it. Peel off for a change. Scoring. Nice play there by Pollard. Back out in the neutral zone. Owen Hare checks in for the Cats here, number 28. The Larson in the neutral zone. Scooped up by Blair. Blair shoots. And Osmus. The easy glove save. Cats getting a little pressure here, but got to get closer to the net. 4:21 to go first period. 0-0 game. Hudson certainly dominated the first half of the period. Cats and Serene with a shot from the slot. Cats bouncing back here. Looking a little better in the second half of this first period. Miniac to take the draw for the Cats. Miniac and Link down in the corner. Miniac comes out of there with it, looking for Serene coming up the middle. Comes Swanson and the Raiders back the other way. Swanson chips it down. Lynn puts a stick on it. Gathered up by Swarbrick. Hudson winds, fires, and Dan Lynn able to poke that one out of the air through traffic. D-zone draw coming up here, 3:52 to go, first period.
That Swanson's a big, strong kid. I think he's just a sophomore, too.
Yep. Guy's got a heck of a shot on him, too. Fun kid. Boys all love him.
There it is.
Coming out to Hopeful. Hopeful fires. Rudolph on the far side with Simon. Simon comes out of there with it. Out to the point. Back home winds and fires. Scoops it up again. Over to Rudy. Rudy looking for Simon up the middle. Puck's going to squirt out in the neutral zone. Ty Utes picks it up. Utes waits. Dumps it down. Over to Flatham. And it'll be ice in it. On Hudson, Cats will get an ozone draw here with 3:03 to go in the first period.
This is where all their pressures come from tonight, Chris, is off the offensive zone draws. They got to do something here.
It'll be Goring, Larson, and Charlie John. Pollard and Lucas Blair the D's. Goring to take the draw. Goring over to Charlie John. John winds, fires, loose puck out front. Jack shoots. Goring able to get a stick on it. Pollard catches up to it in the neutral zone. DeStasio battling over there. Jack Larson scoops it up now. DeStasio chips it back to McMahon. Here come the Raiders back the other way. Franta. DeStasio from the point gets a bounce, but it goes safely wide. Goring trying to catch up to it behind the net. Now Blair down there in the corner. Goring scoops it up, chips it up to Jack. Jack.
Interesting decision to ice the puck there. It looked like they had a 3-on-2. Need a change, I guess.
Well, Miniac to take the draw. Miniac able to chip it out of the zone, but I think that was going to go all the way down for an ice. We'll get another D-zone draw here with 1:41 to go. just heard somebody on the bench go, come on. Link. Serene trying to work through the neutral zone. And I think you got enough sides here. Yep. Neutral zone face-off coming up now. 1:28 to go first period. Cats will run Simon, Hopeful, and Rudolph out there. These are Brunkhorst and Loy.
Oh. Yep.
And Simon's going to go to the box here in just a second as soon as the Cats get a touch. Cats will go short here with 1:04 to go in the first period. Still coming in and out of the bench over there. Be Rudolph and Hopeful along with Ekholm and Ty Utes. Ekholm over to Utes. Utes chops it down the boards. Cats unable to clear it. And puck loose out front. Van Lynn gets a pad on it. Step up and fire again. That one goes wide. Out to DeStasio. DeStasio, cross ice. Bullis with it now. Back over to Attaway. Attaway leaves it to Bullis. Bullis, lots of room. Skates it in and shoots. And Dan Lynn with the save. And a little bit of push in there after the whistle.
Rivalry week.
That's right.
Need a little bit of that after the whistle.
Ekholm down to the corner. Tough angle shot there by the Raiders. Now a good look right up front by Brady Swanson. And now we got another whistle. Hudson will put a guy in the box.
Danny Lynn just made a great save down there. It should be 1-0 right now. That puck carrying right onto his stick with nobody in the house.
We got a hook. So we'll skate 4-on-4 here. 2 seconds left of the period. Come out second period. 4-on-4 situation. Cats with one extra guy out there, they're going to have to get off. Oh, they pulled the goalie. Yeah.
I think the ref understood.
Yeah, the ref didn't understand it. And see what they do if they put the 2 seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, they did.
There's a lot of confusion there. The Cats, with 2 seconds left, they're going to empty the net. That puck can't get down there in 2 seconds. Put the extra attacker on here. Here we go. Hopeful to take the draw. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Had an opportunity at it.
Yeah, got one on net. Yeah, words.
Little pushing and shoving. Nothing that didn't happen down the other end about 2 minutes ago. All good. So we'll go to the intermission here. This is just a short intermission, no Zam. 0-0 game. See if we can get some shots from Mr. John Serene here. He sends them over here once he kind of gets everything tallied up over there. Hey, Wildcat Hockey brought to you by Bros Sports Bar and Grill. It's burger night at Bros right now. But, hey, Sunday, go down for the Sunday brunch down at Bros. Great stuff. You can get yourself a real nice brunch along with a Bloody Mary. Get your Sunday started right down at Bros. Junior's Restaurant and Tap House. Junior's got the Grinch Monday. You go have dinner with the Grinch Monday night from 5 to 8. You can visit juniorsrf.com to make a reservation. It's Dinner with the Grinch Monday from 5 to 8. Property Executives Realty, Sarah Jenkins. You can visit Sarah online at sarahjenkins.com. If you're thinking about buying, thinking about selling, reach out to Sarah. Maybe just thinking about, hey, what's my house worth? What am I going to have for equity when I'm all done here? What am I going to walk out the door with? Sarah can put all that stuff together for you. She's got her finger on the pulse of the market all the time. Wildcat Hockey also brought to you by First National Bank of River Falls. First National Bank of River Falls putting together a diaper drive, and I think it ends Saturday. But somebody there noticed there was a diaper drive earlier this year, and those diapers got wiped out in like 3 days. So putting on another one here for the holidays. You got some diapers. Stop by at River Falls, First National Bank of River Falls, and they will get them to where they need to go. That's something that's always in need, and probably especially right now during the holidays. Rudolph trying to work it up the ice. Chipped down by Will Loy. 4-on-4 hockey here for 34 seconds. Scooped up by Hopeful. Hopeful shoots. Loose puck out there. Rudy can't quite get to it. Rudy out to the puck. Will Lloyd back down to Rudolph. Hopeful goes behind the net. Chips it out to Rudolph. Rudolph looking to send it out to the point. Hudson will work from behind their own net. Hope to chase it. 6 seconds left in the penalty here for the Cats, and then they'll have a short power play. Gage Bronkhorst. Check shot on net. And Dan Lynn with the save. Okay. Chris John, unofficial scorer, comes over and gives me his numbers. He had 11-5. Hudson with the shot advantage in the first period. All right, Cats on a little power play here. Bill Miniak, the Serene, Will Loy, Link chips it around to Will Loy. Loy up the boards. I don't know if I've ever seen that door open before. Cats will change them out here with 39 seconds to go. Back home, Rudolph. Hopeful. Lloyd. I don't know what the discussion down there. I heard Zamboni.
You're talking about the carom off that door. I think that's a common occurrence in the.
Has these officials never been here before? Yeah. That is it's the legendary River Falls Wildcat Center Zamboni door bounce. Chris Utes doing a little wrenching down there on it. But, you know, every ice arena has its own little quirks to it. They all have their own little quirks to it, and that's it's the quirk here.
Well, this will be my 5th game in this rink this season, and I've seen that same Karen probably a dozen times.
Yeah. Chris Youth went down there, did what he could. It is what it is, Mike Sherman used to say. That's working it. Clear it out. Ends up going into the bench. It'll come right back down here into the corner. Early stages of the second period, 0-0 game. Cats with 33 seconds left in a power play here. Here comes Loy.
Oh, nice feed.
Head to Hopeful. He's got Simon with him. Oh, that's... Rudolph to the neutral zone. Still working it. Sends it down and around. Local down in the corner. Power play expired. Raiders trying to work it out front. Rudolph scoops it up in the slot. Up ahead to Hopeful. Hopeful dumps it down. We'll get a change. Hudson. Nice save, Dan Lynn.
Beautiful save.
Cats got caught in that weird second period change, and the Raiders had a 2-0 coming back. A couple trailers behind them, but nice opportunity there, and Dan Lynn gets the pad out there and slams the door with 12:22 to go. Boring to take the draw for River Falls. Lucas Blair and Alex Pollard to these. Oh, look in the back door, and Dan Lynn slams it shut. Toby Prochnow back out there for the Raiders, or for the Wildcats. Prochnow with it. Prochnow into the neutral zone. Raiders gather it up behind their own net. Up to Swanson. Swanson. Cross ice over to Bennett Peavy. Pollard scoops it up. Scoring, chips it out to the neutral zone. Hudson back down. Dan Lynn leaves it for Lucas Blair. Cats getting the change. Helmeniak is out there. Tried to go back door. Helmeniak rubs his man out of there. Hudson out the point. Fires that one, goes over the top of the net. Shot by DeStasio. Serene swings it around. He's got Utes over there. Utes up the boards, looking for length. Hudson scoops it up. DeStasio skating through traffic. Helmeniak dumps it out of the neutral zone. Now Blair with Blair ahead to Serene. Serene over to Utes. Utes lines, fires. They're pulling Mac Homer on. That one out in front of the net. Nolan Hopeful got the stick out there, kept that puck out of the net. Utes fired from the point, looking for a rebound, gathered up by Hopeful. Hopeful up the boards for Simon, gathered up by Swanson. Swanson sends it down. Now Ekholm. Ekholm up to Hopeful. Hopeful cross ice over to Ekholm. Ekholm trying to work through traffic. Picked up by Simon. Simon shoots. Puck goes wide. Hopeful up front. Keeping that. Osmus able to keep him out of there. Here come the Raiders back the other way. They'll chip it down. Lynn sends it over to the corner. Hudson in the middle of a change. Fire from the point. Puck gets to Dan Lynn. Lynn sends it into the corner. Back home working down here against Buchanan Franta. Loy over there. Loy over to Rudy. Rudy leaves it for Ekholm. Ekholm will skate it through the D zone. Off the ice over to Hopeful. Hopeful draws a penalty. Off the point. Cats have the extra attacker on. But Hudson's going to get possession here. We'll get a whistle. Cats will go on the power play for the second time.
Hudson's picked up the tempo a little bit the second period. I think River Falls got to use his power play to slow him down.
Cats will go Goring, Larson, Prochnow, along with Brunkhorst and Lloyd. Prochnow with it. Now Goring. Goring out to Lois. Lloyd down into the corner. Will Lloyd. Lloyd loses his footing. Picked up by Attaway. Now Prochnow. Hudson fires one over the net. Wrong course. Lloyd or Prochnow trying to go down ice. Larson has a blue line. Moved up by Goring. Goring had Prochnow up front. Here come the Raiders back the other way. Nice stick there by Glencourse. Take it away. Lynn. Jesus. .40 seconds left in the power play. Simon with it now. Head to Hopeful. Now Ekholm with it. Ekholm up to Hopeful. Hopeful. It's Rudolph. Rudolph looking for that rebound there. Oh, boy, Hopeful nearly buried that one. Shot goes just wide. See, I like that play. A lot of kids try to pass it. I think you shoot that low, you let that rebound come off, and that guy coming down gets the shot.
Absolutely.
Instead of trying to pass into traffic. Maniac takes it off the stick of Franta. Here comes Max. It gives you two chances to score instead of one. Really a half a chance.
Especially in a game like this where you're just not getting a lot of shots on net. You can't pass up those opportunities.
Puck goes up over the glass, and we'll reset from the neutral zone here with 5:33 to go in the second period. I'll give him an ozone dry. Oof. Dan Lynn able to kick that one away. Goring out there with Serene and Logan Lynch.
That's not on me, watch it!
That one goes out in the neutral zone safely. That was about a foot away from being in the back of the net, I think. Raiders had a guy coming down past just wide of the stick. Serene loses the handle on his stick up to Blair. Blair doesn't get all of it, but takes this guy off the puck. Pollard steps up, hammers it down, heads for the bench. Hopeful. To Loy to Rudy. Rudy chips it down. And we'll get a nice D-zone draw coming up for the Cats here. 4:08 to go. 0-0 game back and forth. The Raiders certainly have had the better of the opportunities tonight, but Dan Lynn has been real good between the pipes this evening for River Falls.
Really good.
Swanee. Going to make it happen here for the Raiders. Down to Heaton. Now Swanee with it again. Cross ice out to DeStasio. DeStasio shoots wide. Swanee. Swings it around. Loy. Had to chip it past DeStasio. DeStasio leaves it for Heaton. Heaton, boy, he had Swanee up front. Nice stick lift over there by Will Loy. DeStasio. Down the boards through traffic. Hopeful takes it off of his stick. Hopeful fires it down. Tip. Oh, my gosh.
They're going to give it.
Was that puck not tipped?
Could have been tipped.
Looked real tipped to me.
I'm waving that off all day long.
Yeah, I'm definitely a hometown call guy, but that looked real tipped to me. But he was closer to it than I was, I guess. I've got old eyes. Serene leaves it for Hillminier. Yeah, fires wide. Charlie Burke just walked into the rink in shorts and a tank top. I mean, back in the day, maybe I'd wear that outfit too, but not today. He's able to chip it out of the neutral zone. We got head coach Matt Cranston, St. Croix Valley Fusion, coming up in the intermission. Scooped up by Ekholm. Swanee shoots and fires. That's where Swanee likes to shoot from, is that spot right there.
He was left all alone there, Chris. There's nobody within a country mile of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't skate the puck right in front of the net at this level. 1-0 Raiders.
A nice back check.
Swanee lines, fires. Pollard gets a stick on it. Pollard. Blair steps into it. Larson fires over the net. That'll be ice. Cats will get the ozone draw here with 1:01 to go. Second period. Hudson just broke the ice moments ago to make it 1-0. Brady Swanson up front. Simon Little. Dip it down. Cats able to tag up. This little poke there by Will Lloyd. Raiders off the points. Shot from DeStasio. Back over to DeStasio. Squirts out in the neutral zone. 10 seconds to play. Hopeful pressure. The next goal is going to be real important, whoever puts it in. So we'll go to the intermission. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
There's a name we call that.
It's a cool shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Not well advised.
No.
It's a good thing the buzzer went off and not just a regular whistle, or there might be a little after the whistle on that one. So we go to the first intermission, the only intermission here. 1-0 Hudson over River Falls. Dan and Chris are going to head down and warm up a little bit. And we got Coach Matt Cranston coming up here in just a second. Mike, what are your thoughts after watching those first two periods?
River Falls doesn't seem super sharp, just to tick off, it seems like. Definitely a team they could play with. Just not quite at it tonight.
Yeah, I think the Hudson Raiders just top to bottom a little bit more talent, and that's kind of what it comes down to. Just a little bit deeper program. That's the difference between having 4 Bantam teams and 2 Bantam teams.
No, yep, you're absolutely right. But we've seen this Cats team make crisp passes through the neutral zone. We've seen them make crisp breakout passes, and it just seems like that they're not quite there tonight. So you got to give yourself a chance, especially against stronger teams.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Not sure what happened here, guys. Hello. All right, we got something happened there. See Coach Matt Cranston making his way up here. Get him in just a second. Yeah, every once in a while, you have some Some fun stuff happening.
Howdy.
How you doing, Coach?
Great.
Put that on. Yeah. Head coach of the St. Croix Valley Fusion, Matt Cranston. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good to see you. We came out and watched your game Tuesday night. Things going pretty well for the squad this year.
Yeah, we haven't lost a game in Wisconsin. We got beat by Hastings in OT,
Yeah.
the very first game, and ever since that game, it's been going good. Well, the game that you filmed,
Mm-hmm.
that was a big one. That was a sectional and a conference win.
Yeah, with West Wisconsin Stars on
Yep.
Tuesday night. And if you want to see that, you can go back to the YouTube channel and check it out. But yeah, you opened that season with Hastings, and then you had a couple of games up in Baldwin. You took on the defending state champions. You knocked them out. That was a pretty big game for you guys.
Yeah. Yep. They were really good last year. They lost their goalie. They're really good goalie, so that was it was a little easier. But we outshot them and outscored them. That was fun.
Yeah,
really fun.
Really good game. Good way to start your season, bouncing back from that Hastings game. Tell me about your team, though. People don't know, haven't seen your team. Just give me a little rundown on the team.
From way back or just recently?
No, just this year. Your team tell me about this year.
We're young. We have 2 seniors on the varsity, 1 on JV, so we have a whole bunch of youngsters. We got a couple freshmen that are playing every other shift. Jane Volgren, Jody Volgren's daughter, she's big in the youth program. She played for my brother at the college. She went to a Frozen Four with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, 20 years ago or 15 years ago. But
we don't want to talk about how long it's been.
Yep. And Jody and I actually had the same high school coach in Fergus Falls.
Yeah.
He coached the boys forever, and then he retired and came back and coached the girls. But anyway, yeah, we have solid goaltending. We have a freshman goalie that's very good from Baldwin, and then Anna Woolley is our goalie from our varsity goalie right now from River Falls, and she's fantastic, and she's been doing a great job, and maybe the most improved player I've ever coached. She's really improved through really hard work, and she's super smart.
Mm-hmm.
So she knows the angles, and then we have a great goalie coach, Zach Brazina, who played goalie in Baldwin for years for the boys team there, and he's full time with our goalies all the time, every practice. He never misses it. He also refs some games in the high school and youth too.
Very good.
And then John Zevenbergen is my D coach. He's been with me for 8 years maybe, and then TJ Klund is also a goalie dad that I had a goalie a long time ago, and he's been with me 5. So we don't really change much.
Yeah, you guys all know kind of where you're going to be when you're on the ice during practices, and you kind of know what each other's thinking. I really enjoy sitting in the penalty box during your game, just listening to you guys talk on the bench. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
That's enjoyable for me. But when you guys hit the ice, everybody knows who number 10 is. Kendall Sunby, going to the University of Maine next year. Tell me a little bit about her.
Well, just watch a game, and what you see is what you get. She's super skilled and super fast, can shoot. She can do it all. Yeah. And she's out there. Most of the time the varsity games we play 4D, maybe 5, and so she's out there a lot, and you see her. Yeah, she's got all the tools, no doubt.
Yeah, and you got the super freshman out there. You talked about Jane Volgren, 7 goals in 5 games as a freshman. That's pretty incredible. And Lily Metal coming up as a freshman too, playing really, really well for you.
She's Lily's my 3rd middle. There's another one.
There's one in
10s yet.
She's pretty good. Yeah. It's fun watching her play.
And Trinity Middle made the Superior team, and my whole family went up last weekend to watch her play a game in Superior. And then our other D, Walker, Crayley Walker, come and watch her. She's maybe the most fierce competitive player I've ever coached. She's just mean and tough, and so you got Kendall out there and you got Walker out there.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get around them. Their sticks are super good, and our other 2D, Eleanor, is huge, and she's got a giant stick too, and Oakley's big. So our game is kind of defense, and keeping them from getting shots and stick on pucks. That's our big deal.
Yeah, you got Crayley out there playing defense for your dad's Matt Walker, the football coach at UWRF, and
who has done unbelievably great things for that program. And Mrs. Walker's huge in the she's in the I think she's on the booster class. She's always doing something for kids.
Yep.
The Walkers are fantastic. I'm really gonna miss Crayley.
Yeah.
She just signed a deal with Moorhead State yesterday for soccer.
Yeah, really
and
good.
She got some money, and so
very
super.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then we talk about the freshmen, we talk about the seniors, the sophomore class. You hit a couple of them already, but just an absolutely loaded sophomore class team as well.
A ton of them too. I don't even know how many there are.
Yeah,
8, 9 maybe.
You talked about Eleanor. You got Morgan. I mean, you got the Ralston girls. I mean, you guys just have you can roll your lines. You got a lot of really good talent out there. It's just a lot of fun to watch you play.
Yeah, if you want to learn about back checking, you come and watch Alexis Ralston and her sister too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Morgan's got great hands. She wins a ton of face-offs. She can shoot. She can stick handle, and I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. But you just start talking and you forget. But
sure.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're solid.
Yeah, a lot of good time. It's fun to come and watch you guys play.
Thank you.
It's a back and forth game, and I think that honestly, like, I really like watching your brother's team too. I actually prefer to go watch the women's game because to me it's a more clean game. It's a more skilled game.
Yeah.
You don't have the hitting out there. There's certainly physical contact out there, but it's a very fluid game. I really enjoy watching the girls play both at the college and the
They just
high school level.
beat Gustavus again last night.
Yeah.
So they beat the number 1 team, became number 1, and beat the number 2 team last night.
Yep.
And they're incredible.
They're loaded.
That's one of the best sports events in town is that team. If you want to see what cycling is all about and hard work and moving and thinking, they're really fun.
Yeah, very fun to watch. That Lady Falcon team, the number 1 team in the country right now, so that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
What do you guys got coming up on your schedule? I know you haven't had too many games yet this year, so the schedule's got to be warming up here.
We had a real gap. I had it all filled in, but then they got changed throughout the conflicts and everything. But we have Red Wing tomorrow night here, and then we play the Central Wisconsin Storm here on Saturday at 2. They're ranked 2 now. The new rankings came out. We were 3, they were 2. Superior was 1. Hudson was 4. Someone else was 5, and Hayward was 6. So then we play the Storm, and then next week we go to Hudson on Tuesday at Hudson.
That'll be a good one.
That's always a close, great game.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, their goalie just signed with my brother with the Falcons for next year.
Yeah.
Cat Donna.
He's really good.
Yep. So and then we play on Alaska after that, and we'll have 3 games every week for 4 weeks now.
So you won't get rusty now.
No, it's gonna be fun. I'm sick of writing practice plans.
Right. Well, Coach, anything else you wanted to touch on before I let you go here?
No, I just appreciate you guys doing this. It's so fun for. I can call my mom in Arizona and she'll tune in and watch it, and it's just watch our games, and some of the boys, it's just
awesome.
Great. And you guys do a great job. It's really high quality.
We try. We've got a great team of guys here. It's just amazing. Nobody here is getting paid, but there's a lot of hours that go into this and a lot of passion and love to do it. So
and fun to watch the boys. They got a really good team now, and they're going to be good for a long time. I love the coaches. It's just everything's good here in River Falls right now, I think.
Very good. Head coach Matt Cranston, thanks so much for him coming up. We'll be right back to the third period in just a moment.
Awesome.
Right. Yeah, thank you.
I thought I was going to start coughing. I got a cough.
So do I. Yeah. I've got some. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, we got a few highlights from Tuesday's game. This is the JV team highlights. Here you go. Gets through the neutral zone. Larson skates it through. Shot score! Jack Larson from the slot. Shot it through traffic. And the goaltender, number 35, Peter Parker, just never picked it up. There we go. Here comes Rudolph. Crosses the blue line, takes a look. He's got Red Simon going with him. Goaltender took his eyes off Rudy for just a second, and Rudy goes top shelf for the goal. Hopefully unable to gather it up. He'll skate it. Find a spot to shoot. Shoots and scores. And again, I don't think Parker picked that up. There was some guys out front and never saw the puck. Spartans trying to send it down. The stick of Bronkhorst. Bronkhorst ahead. Nice pass. Hopeful scores a shorty.
Don't need 5.
Scooped up by Alex Pollard. Pollard looking for room. Shoots. That one goes over the net. Jack Larson finish it. Back door and put it through the net. And it is 5-2 River Falls.
3-5.
Spartans actually had been out shooting River Falls. Prochnow winds and fires. Spartans had outshot the Cats through 2 periods, 17-18. Larson. Oh, nice centering attempt picked up by Pollard. Pollard skates it in, shoots, scores. Alex Pollard coming. Cats through the neutral zone. Larson skates it through. Shot, score! Jack Larson from the slot, shot it through traffic. And the goaltender, number 35, Peter Parker, just never picked it up. There we go. Here comes Rudolph. Crosses the blue line, takes a look. He's got Red Simon going with him. Goaltender took his eyes off Rudy for just a second. And Rudy goes top shelf for the goal. Hopeful unable to gather it up. He'll skate it. Find a spot to shoot. Shoots and scores. And again, I don't think Parker picked that up. There was some guys out front. And just never saw the puck. Spartans trying to send. All right. Hello. Third period about to get underway here. Cats trailing 1-0 to Hudson. Brady Swanson just had an opportunity in front of the net there and able to put it away. And Brady, I've watched Brady play since he was a squirt, and Brady's one of those kids that if you leave him open in front of the net, that's where the puck's going to go.
Yeah, he's a big, strong kid, and he can play some hockey too. It's not a bad problem to have.
Wildcat hockey brought to you by First National Bank of River Falls. And again, First National Bank of River Falls, they've got that diaper drive going on right now. So I just got the shots from the official scorer, John Serene. And John, again, goalie dad, so maybe he gives a few more than everybody else does. But Serene had 13-9 in favor of Hudson in the first period and 10-5 in favor of Hudson's second period. So 23-14 shots in favor of the Hudson Raiders. Score 1-0. Dan Jenkins had to run out to go watch his daughter's choir concert. He'll be back. So Chris John running the controls. Fired up out there, ready to go. All right. There you go. Just hit clear on that top one. Scroll up, all the way up. Keep going. Just hit that. Hit the next one over right there. Put the bug up. The next one right there. Yep, that one. Perfect. A little bit of a learning curve to master control here. He's got it, though. All right. Cats with an ozone draw. Rudolph, Hopeful, and Simon. Hopeful swings in, gets a shot, goes over the top of the net. Raiders try to scoop it out at the point, gathered up by Ekholm. Ekholm getting it up front. Hopeful tied up. Raiders able to clear. Utes is going to chase this one down. Ekholm, or Dan Lynn swings it over for Ekholm. Ekholm skates it through the neutral zone, chips it down. Rudolph with it now. Raiders try to get it out. Hopeful gets the glove down. Keeps it in. But now DeStasio will skate it through the neutral zone. DeStasio through traffic. Gathered up by Attaway. Cats take it off Attaway's stick. Serene and Link are on. Rudolph chips it down, and now he'll head to the bench. Link. Nice looking shot from Brunkhorst at the point.
Carry that.
And sliding through the zone is Logan Link, and Logan Link with his first ever high school goal. That's a big one.
Oh, Chris, he earned that one on the forecheck down here. He set that whole thing up down in the corner to behind the net, then bangs home the rebound. Good for him.
Logan Link puts it through, and it's a 1-1 game. Cats tie it up. Need some help? I'm going to put that score up there. Here come the Raiders. Nice shoot. Dan Lynn able to get a touch of it with his glove. Knocks it wide. Raiders trying to retake the lead here. And Dan Lynn able to cover. And Lynn, he's been real good tonight. We talked about it earlier. That's save number 23 on the night. Cats with Rudolph, Simon, and Hopeful out there. So it's Link from Serene at 1:48 in the third period. And backhanded opportunity there. Cats able to keep him out of the net. And they'll ice it. Cats will have a D-zone draw here with 12:04 to go in the third period. 1-1 game. Goring, Larson, and Prochnow out there. Do it all over again. Prochnow will take the draw now. Raiders come out of there looking to go back door. And Cats able to keep him out. Simon, the Hopeful, and Rudolph back out there again. Attaway with a great opportunity up front. Simon up to Nolan. Picked up by Loy. Then it had to hope. Will Loy with Carter Serene up front. The Maniac gets a stick on it, and boy, I tell you, the Raiders sure like to come down and bang on Dan Lynn, but if you get near their goaltender, refs take them both.
I'm curious to see how they call this here.
I think they just take them both for roughing.
Well, if they get away with 2 minutes apiece, I'll be surprised. There was some swinging there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're adding players to the box now.
Hey, who's serving at 3? That doesn't.
So Cats are going to get a power play out of the deal.
So they'll hit Hudson with the 2 and the 10. Maybe did they just go double minor there?
I would assume so. Coincidentals for roughing, then the double minor for.
Yeah, that's what they did. So Raiders or Wildcats will get a power play here. It'll be Rudolph, Hopeful, Will Loy, Ackholm, and Simon.
Yeah, put it on net and crash, man. Put it on net and crash.
Rudy with it. Behind the net. Rudy out to Hopeful. Hopeful to Simon. Yeah, so they charged the goaltender with a rough as well. Number 3 serving. Frantis serving that penalty. Hopeful over to Rudolph. Rudolph trying to connect with Simon. Hopeful fires. Simon down to Will Loy. Loy gets a stick on it. Rudy gathers behind the net. And DeStasio is just going to skate it up and send it down. Loy. Back down to Rudolph.
Oh.
Rudolph had Ekholm on the back door there. Ekholm with it. And Flatham will send it down. Penalty is over. Stasio to the neutral zone. Pollard puts a body on Stasio, still working through traffic. Buck out to Grismore, and Grismore scores. A lot of traffic out front
Yeah,
there.
nothing Danny could do there. That puck was can't believe it made it through.
Rudolph, Hopeful, Simon. DeStasio credited with the goal. Assist goes to Grismore. Lynn with the save. Hopeful out front. Backholm sends it down. Cats able to trade up. They're able to tag up. Well, boy,
Choice words.
maybe if he got off the ice, move the puck a little better. Take a minute and a half shift every time. And Cats will go back to the box.
That's pretty soft.
That was.
Pretty soft.
So Helminiak will go back in. Went in on the rough a few minutes ago. That was his first time back on the ice after that penalty, and didn't last long. Be Lincoln Serene out there.
Oh. No call there, though, huh?
Destasio fires from the point. Cats send it. That's a simple play we weren't making earlier in the game. Link gets a stick on it. And Hopeful draws a penalty. So we'll get 40 seconds of 4-on-4 here. 4:51 to go, third period. Cats down 2-1. The student section just had some dominoes delivered.
I saw that.
On the Raiders the other way, Griffin Swarbrick fires it up into the netting. Rudolph and Goring check in. 25 seconds left of 4-on-4 play here. Goring with it. Rudolph scoops it up. Rudolph back over to Blake. Blake shoots. Loose puck bouncing around.
Shot.
Boy, that was close. The Maniac back on the ice. Cats back to full strength. Here comes Will Loy. Loy. Now Goring out to the point. Rudolph tried to slow it down. Cats tag back up. Rudolph working through traffic. Rudolph fires, and it's a save by Asmus. .340 to go here, third period.
Get Goring back door there to tie this thing up.
Yeah. Cats go with Rudolph, Hopeful, Simon, Helmeniak, and Ekholm. Real good look there for Ben Grismore. Couldn't find the handle in the slot. Ekholm fires it wide. The tanks just look empty on those guys out there.
They do. They've looked half empty most tonight. They're just like that, just a tick off.
Lynn with the save. The Maniac looking for Simon. Get a whistle and a neutral zone draw. Coming up with 2:28 to go. River Falls calls a timeout. Down 2-1. Varsity action coming up right around 7:30. We'll sign off here and take a little break. Mike Lean delivered some appetizers. I think there's some bang bang shrimp in there from folks down at Juniors. Speaking of Juniors, big sponsors of Wildcat hockey here on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. You can make a reservation for dinner with the Grinch Monday from 5 to 8. Visit juniorsrf.com to make a reservation. Hey, another thing I noticed down at Juniors the other day, the igloos are out. Those are always a lot of fun. Outdoor seating, staying warm. Patax Family Market since 1912. Patax down in Prescott. Thanks to them for their support this season. Flashback Film and Video Transfer. You can go to their website, flashbackfilm.com. They can help you out. Anything, if you got some slides or some old stuff you want to get made into digital so you can play it on a thumb drive or put it up on YouTube or just watch it on your computer. Flashback Film and Video Transfer. Hit that one right there. No. It's okay. Cats with Link, Serene, Pollard, Dominiac out there. She looks like Blake Goring, I think. Trying to get it clear out in the neutral zone. They'll fire from the point, and Dan Lynn will get a glove save. Hopeful, Simon, Rudolph, back home. And Loy. Minute 50 to go. Loy trying to connect with Maddox, and it's icing. We'll go back to D-zone draw here with 1:42 left.
That's a pass right there they usually hit.
Yeah.
Right.
Rudolph with it. Send it down, and Osmus will glove it. Cats will empty the net. Helminiak will come on. Up ice to Hopeful. Hopeful drops it for Rudolph. Up the point and Loy. Loy down to Chase. Out to Nolan. Scooped up by Ekholm. Got a deflection on it. Now Loy with it. Loy for Maddox Simon. Simon tried to get it to Hopeful. Oh, loose puck out front. And Simon had a shot at it. Nice work keeping that one in.
Two chances there, Chris. Two good chances.
A couple real good chances. 30 seconds left. We'll get a neutral zone face-off. Cat's going to leave the 6 skaters on the ice here. Rudolph will take the draw. Lloyd chips it down. And that one's going to go in the net. Three to 1, Hudson. That'll do it. Going to take the draw. Icing. Ozone draw here with 5 seconds left. Procknell will take the draw for the Cats. That'll do it. So 3-1 Hudson, 2 I mean, just a close game throughout. Dan Lynn kept the Cats into the game for the most part there. But, yeah, just a couple of opportunities Hudson was able to capitalize on. River Falls wasn't, and that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said, right? You don't play a super clean game against this Hudson team, and you only lose, 2-1, right?
Yeah.
They just got to be awake for Hudson week, man. And maybe it's different now that they all skate together and work out together in the summers. And maybe it's not quite the rivalry it used to be, but
I think it makes you want to beat them more.
Yeah,
because you're working with them.
Yeah,
It's just
see it.
just like you always want to beat your big brother more. You know what I mean?
Cass just didn't seem super amped up tonight. From the time they took the ice, just seemed a little bit flat.
Yeah.
But I think if they bring their A game, I think they can beat this Hudson team. I mean, they skated with them tonight, like we said, 2-1, and they weren't super sharp. So,
well, they'll get another shot at them in January, so
Yep.
we'll see what it looks like then up north. For Mike Johnson, Dan Jenkins, and Chris John, just want to say thanks to everybody for watching. We'll be back with varsity action here.